Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session. So, we have started our chapter 6 Leaves of the Plant. Yesterday, we have seen our introduction, and today we will discuss about what are the parts of the leaf. So, yesterday, what we have seen? We have seen that the leaf, right? Different plants, they will have the different leaves. So in that we have seen what is a chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is the green color pigment present in the leaves, right? What are the function of the chlorophyll? Its main function is to absorb the light and to prepare food for the plant. So yesterday we have seen that. I think you have done that activity, right? I have given one activity, right? Collect the different leaves from different plant and observe them carefully. Have you all done? Hope you have done that work. Correct? And today we will discuss about what are the parts of the leaf and what do you mean by the term stomata. Okay? Now, what are the parts of the leaf? Okay, so I have told yesterday, right? Mostly the leaf, they are green in color. Okay, they are very green in color. So what are the parts of the leaf? So very first one, the flat. Have you observed the leaves? Now go to the garden, collect any one leaf. So if you notify the leaf, you can able to see the flat broad part of the leaf. The flat broad part of the leaf, it is called as a leaf blade. What is that? It is called as a leaf blade. And then if we observe carefully, the leaf in most of the plants, where the leaves are attached, the leaves are attached to the stem of the plant, right or not? So how they are attached? They are attached with the help of the stalk-like structure. It is called as a petiole. Okay, what is that? It is called as a petiole. And if you observe the leaf carefully, in the middle, you can able to see the thick color vein running along the middle. What is a thick vein? The thick vein, it is called as a midrib. Okay, what are the parts of the leaf? In this slide, there are three parts are there. First one, it is called as a leaf blade. Second one, it is called as a petiole. Third one, it is called as a midrib. So what is the leaf blade? It is the flat, broad part of the leaf. And what is the petiole? How the leaf is attached to the stem of the plant by means of the stalk-like structure. It is called as a petiole. So if you observe the leaf carefully, in the middle you can able to see a vein running. The thick vein which passes through the center of the leaf, it is called as a midrib. Okay. So along that is called as a midrib. If you watch carefully, along with the midrange, the thinner veins also will be present at the side. It is called as a side veins. Okay, so what is the function of the side veins? They carry the water and minerals to the leaf to prepare the food. As you know that the leaf is the kitchen of the plant, right or not? So the leaf, they carry the water and minerals, and for preparing the food, the veins are very useful. And what is their function? Its main function, they also carry the food prepared by the leaf to other parts of the plants. Okay, right? So see the diagram here, right? Now see, observe the diagram carefully. First one, it is called as a leaf blade, right? the flat-like portion, it is called as a lamina, or we can able to call them as a leaf blade. And then the leaf, they are attached to the stem by means of the petiole. So petiole, other name, it is called as a leaf stalk. Then if you observe the carefully, you can able to see the midrib, right or not? That is called as a main vein. And along with the midrib, you can able to see the small side veins. These side veins only, they will carry the food and water to other parts of the plant. Okay, and then so next we are going to learn what do you mean by the term stomata. What is that? What do you mean by this term stomata? So singular form, it is called as a stoma. So we cannot able to see this stomata directly with our naked eyes. We have to use only the magnifying lens. So if we go under the side of the leaves, that is the back side of the leaves, you can able to see the tiny pores. Pores means what? A small hole. You can able to see the tiny pores there. It is called as a stomata. So here only the exchange of the gases will take place. As you all know, right or not? The plants, the leaf, they take the carbon dioxide and they will release the oxygen. The intake of carbon dioxide and outside the oxygen, it is called as the exchange of gases. So where it will done? It will done in the stomata only. So the plants that take the carbon dioxide to make it food with the help of the stomata. I am repeating again, what is a stomata? Stomata is very important for the leaf. We cannot see with our naked eye. By using the magnifying lens, we can able to see the stomata. So it is present underside of the leaves. So it has a tiny pores, it is called as a stomata. Here only the exchange of the gases taking place. That is intake of carbon dioxide and outtake of oxygen will be taking place here. Now see the diagram here. That is the schematic stomata. Under the leaf you can able to see the tiny pores, right? That is an open stomata, and here next one is called as a closed stomata. Open stomata means what? It is taking the carbon dioxide, and closed stomata means it is releasing the oxygen along with the extra water. Okay, so today what we have seen discussed, we have discussed about the parts of the leaf and the stomata. So what are the parts of the leaf? First one, the flat broad part, it is called as a leaf blade, and the leaf is attached to the stem with the help of the petiole. So in the leaf, the middle part, a thin vein will be running. It is called as a midrib. Along with this midrib, a small side veins also present here. Mainly it performs the two function. What is the first one? They carry water and minerals to the leaf to prepare the food. And second function, it carry the food prepared by the leaf to other parts of the plant. Then we have seen what is a stomata. Under the leaf you can able to see the tiny pores. Now gap you can able to see, right? That gap, it is called as a tiny pore, which is called as a stomata. So there are two type of stomata is there, open stomata and closed stomata. So why it is open? When they absorb the carbon dioxide, it will open. When it releases the oxygen and extra water, it will become closed. So these are the topics today we have discussed. Tomorrow we will discuss the next topic.